So let us do one more application of trigonometric identities. Let us see what the problems are. Here you can observe on the board two similar kind of problems only, which was repeatedly given in so many examinations. So let us see how to solve them one by one. First let us solve this part, and we need to prove here under square root 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta equal to secant theta minus tan theta. That means this is LHS part. We need to take this and we need to obtain this one. Let us see how to get it. See, take LHS part. What is that LHS part? Square root 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta. Okay, now let me do something here for my convenience. Okay, let me multiply here with in the denominator part under square root only. Under square root, let me multiply here with okay, 1 minus sin theta. Okay, 1 minus sin theta. I will tell you that why I am multiplying with this factor only. See here 1 minus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta is multiplied. See, can we do like this or not? If we do the multiplication and division with the same constant or same expression, the value of the given expression remains same. Here, if you cancel these two, again this will be remained. So there will be no change at all. It is still remains same. Okay, so how can we write it further? Here 1 minus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta, since it is multiplied twice, we can write it as 1 minus sin theta whole square. This is all under square root. Okay, now this is 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. This is in the form of what? A plus b into a minus b, which is standard algebraic identity or standard algebraic formula. Okay, what is that? A plus b into a minus b. Okay, what is this? A square minus b square or not? Here also, if you consider 1 as a and sin theta as b, this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So therefore we can write under this square root only 1 square minus a square minus b square, that would be sin square theta. So to just simplify into this form, I multiplied with 1 minus sin theta. That is the reason behind multiplying with 1 minus sin theta, to adjust in this pattern. Understood? Okay, anyways, so now this can be further written as what? Under square root 1 minus sin theta by whole square by 1 square minus sin square theta means what? 1 minus sin square theta, because 1 square is 1 itself. Now from the standard trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So here if you take this sin square theta to another side of the equation, sign changes. Sign of it will change from plus to minus. Cos square theta equal to 1. Here sin square theta is plus on this side. On going that side, it will be minus. So that would be a sin square theta. So here 1 minus sin square theta can be always replaced by cos square theta for all values of theta. So anyways, here in the denominator part 1 minus sin square theta is there, no? So we can replace it with what? Cos square theta. Let us do it. So here now just tell me here 1 minus sin theta whole square by, this is 1 minus sin square theta would be cos square theta. Since there is a square in numerator and denominator part, we can write the square in common for both numerator and denominator here. So we can write like 1 minus sin theta by cos theta, we can put whole square. And we know that this is square root can be cancelled with square. Now what is left over? 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. Now on separating the fractions, what do you get? See this 1 by cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. So 1 by cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta. See, tell me, what is 1 by cos theta? It can be written as secant theta or not? Yes. Why? Because secant theta and cos thetas are reciprocals of each other. Secant theta can be represented as 1 by cos theta, or cos theta can be represented as 1 by secant theta. So therefore we can write this 1 by cos theta as what? Secant theta. Okay, minus sin theta by cos theta. What is the ratio between sin theta and cos theta? Is it tan or not? Exactly. So we can write it as sin theta minus secant theta minus tan theta. So if you observe clearly, we obtained our required result. Okay, so we obtained our required part, that is RHS. So we took LHS and we obtained RHS part. Got it? So like this we need to prove. What we have done, just we have multiplied and divided with 1 minus sin theta, means in reverse symbol of this. Okay, 1 plus sin theta is there, no? So therefore we took 1 minus sin theta, in between there we multiplied with reverse sign, multiplied and divided, and thereafter we have done a small simplification for this and we got the result which is required. Understood? In the same way we can do this problem also a bit different, because here the trigonometric ratios are given in sin terms and here it is given in cos terms. So definitely we need to do, but process will remain same. So let us see how to do it. See this. We need to prove here 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta under the square root is equal to what? Cosecant theta plus cot theta. Now take LHS again, same as before. LHS part would be under square root 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. Okay, again for my convenience I am going to multiply. I think you might have identified that. See, this all the this everything is done inside the square root only. Understood? So now tell me here, I think you might have identified that with what term we need to multiply in numerator and denominator. Okay, so definitely it is 1 plus cos theta or not, because we need to consider here 1 minus cos theta is there, means we need to consider with the exactly opposite sign here, and with the same term we need to expression we need to multiply here also, same as this. Only the thing here is we need to multiply. If the here plus is there, change it to minus and multiply and divide with the expression. Here 1 minus cos theta is there, take 1 plus cos theta and with 1 plus cos theta multiply and divide the given expression inside the square root. Okay, now what happens? 1 plus cos theta is into 1 plus cos theta. Since it is multiplied twice, 2 times, so this can be written as whole square. 1 plus cos theta whole square by, now this is again written in the form of what? A minus b into a plus b or not? Yes. A minus b into a plus b, as I said you before that it is in the form of standard trigonometric identity, a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So this also can be further written as what? A square minus b square, where a is 1 and b is cos theta. So therefore 1 is 1 square, a square is 1 square and b square would be your cos square theta. Okay, so how can we further write it? Say this 1 plus cos theta whole square by this would be how much? 1 square is 1 itself, 1 minus cos square theta. So now tell me what it is. 1 plus cos theta whole square by 1 minus cos square theta would be what? Again take the advantage of sin square theta cos square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. If you take this cos square theta to another side of the equation, then symbol changes. Symbol will be changed to minus. So therefore 1 minus cos square theta. So we can replace always 1 minus cos square theta with sin square theta. Let us do it. Here also we have 1 minus cos square theta in the denominator. Okay, here also we have 1 minus cos square theta in the denominator part. So we can replace this 1 minus cos square theta with sin square theta. Understood? So here also we can write sin square theta. Now let us write down the square in common for both numerator and denominator. Because a power m by b power m can be written as a by b whole to the power of m. Okay, from laws of exponents. So anyways, this is 1 plus cos theta by sin theta to that whole square. Now tell me, here square and square root are getting cancelled. Now what is left over? Here 1 plus cos theta by sin theta was left. Okay, now just tell me here. Now separating the fractions, what do we get? 1 by sin theta plus cos theta by sin theta Now what is 1 by sin theta again? Can it be written as cosecant theta or not? Yes, because sin theta and cosecant theta are reciprocals of each other. Always sin theta can be written as 1 by cosecant theta and cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta. So therefore this 1 by sin theta can be expressed as cosecant theta, right? So they see this here, this is cosecant theta for this result. Now tell me, cos theta upon sin theta, what is the ratio between cos theta and sin theta? Is it cot theta or not? Yes, it is cot ratio. So therefore we can say this is cot theta. I think we obtained our required RHS. So we obtained our required result. So we took LHS part and we successfully obtained RHS part. So problem is finished. So like this we have to solve. These two problems are of course of same pattern. Okay, of course these are same pattern. Now I think you would have understood this, and later we'll come up with more difficult models in our upcoming videos. I hope you would have enjoyed this, and for today this is it.